Hi everyone, welcome back to the Web3 channel. My name is Zach. In this video, we're looking at Sequoia Capital making a very big bet in the Web3 space, leading a 450 million USD investment in Polygon's blockchain. Not a huge surprise, but we're going to go through why that is, and let's go through exactly what is happening here. Sequoia Capital India led a 450 million USD investment in Polygon, a blockchain network that serves as a support layer to Ethereum. Polygon eventually wants to become a decentralized version of Amazon Web Services. It's part of a movement in crypto known as Web3. Hype around Web3 has attracted some of the biggest names in venture capital, including Andreessen Horowitz and Tiger Global. Of course, if you aren't in the Web3 space already, Sequoia Capital is huge. It's mainly in the Web2 space so far, but it is cool to see them really put a lot of money into this. Sequoia Capital is playing catch up with arch rival in the race to invest in what could be the future of the internet, so-called Web3. The Silicon Valley venture capital firm led a 450 million USD investment in the blockchain network. Blockchains are the distributed logs of transactions that underpin many of the world's major digital currencies. They are maintained by a network of computers which have to reach consensus across the whole system to confirm transactions and mint new units of currency. This is very big as well, seeing of course CNBC is not a Web3 media outlet, and therefore it's always interesting to see how CNBC will present this to the everyday reader. Polygon serves as a support layer in ETH, the platform behind the Ether cryptocurrency, helping it process transactions at scale. The ETH network is different from Bitcoin since that it supports applications for things like NFTs and DeFi, not just peer-to-peer transfers. How Polygon actually works: over the year, the ETH blockchain has become congested as more and more users have piled in, resulting in slower transaction times and higher processing fees, essentially saturation. This has led to the creation of so-called layer 2 networks like Polygon, which aim to take a load off the main blockchain. Polygon sits on top of the ETH network as a proof-of-stake blockchain where ETH uses power-intensive crypto mining to verify transactions. Participants in Polygon's network just need to show they hold some tokens, in other words, a stake, to become validators. The result is much faster transaction times in the thousands per second. According to Polygon, in comparison, Ethereum's network can handle roughly around 15 transactions per second. Polygon says it's completed over 1 billion transactions to date and has over 2.7 million monthly active users. Ethereum is embarking on an upgrade, of course, called ETH2, which actually isn't meant to be called ETH2 now, but either way, the upgrade still has a way to go before becoming reality, but some experts fear it poses a threat to Polygon. For its part, Polygon says it expects demand for blockchain scaling services to remain strong even after the new ETH is implemented. Polygon co-founder Sandeep Nelwar says he sees the company becoming a decentralized version of AWS, the e-commerce giant's cloud computing arm. Polygon's grander ambitions form part of a movement in crypto world known as Web3. I'm sure that Vitalik would not be very happy with this reporting just based on the ETH2 thing. Either way, what is Web3? Web3, of course, is a hazy concept in tech that refers to efforts to build more decentralized version of the internet based on blockchain technology. It's generally quite a bit of chatter in Silicon Valley. Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey has criticized it as a centralized entity controlled by VC, while Tesla CEO Elon Musk said it is more like a buzzword than reality. Web3 for me means ownership, censorship resistance, and verified compute, whereas companies like Facebook or Twitter control their own computations. Web3 promises transparency around those processes. Polygon wants to be the platform for big brands to develop their own Web3 strategies. It's already got companies like Adidas and Prada experimenting with NFTs on its network. Nelwar says not all corporations are sold on crypto yet, but NFTs have been easier for them to digest. Looking at big name investors, hype around Web3 has attracted some of the biggest names in VC. So far, Sequoia has stayed relatively quiet about its interest in crypto, while Andreessen has its own dedicated fund for investing in the sector. Now Sequoia is becoming more vocal. Thousands of devs across a range of applications are choosing Polygon and their complete set of scaling solutions for the ETH ecosystem. This is an ambitious and aggressive team, one that values innovation. This is of Sequoia India. Like ETH and other blockchains, Polygon has its own token called MATIC. Rather than issuing new shares, the company sold units of token to investors in a private round. Polygon's backers, are making a bet that MATIC will go up in value as adoption of its network increases. The funds came from Sequoia's India unit, with SoftBank, Galaxy Digital, and Tiger Global also investing. It echoes a similar Is Galaxy Digital, if I remember correctly, that I think that's also Mike Novogratz and maybe even Gary Vee. It echoes a similar deal involving Solana Labs, the startup behind Ethereum's rival Solana, which raised $314 million in a private token sale backed by Andreessen Horowitz. Moving forward, Polygon plans to allocate $100 million of the funding to an ecosystem fund supporting the development of new projects on its network. The rest will serve as buffer money to help Polygon's 240-person team continue building out the platform in the years to come. And then we're looking at blockchain gaming, because the company is also making a push into gaming, having recently hired former YouTube executive Ryan Wyatt as head of its game studio. You're seeing a lot of really great developers leaving major established studios to come create blockchain games. We're going to open up a whole new type of gaming experience with the people that are developing games on the blockchain. Most of these websites don't normally really give Ryan, I think, the credit he deserves. He literally joined YouTube roughly around 8 years ago and formed the YouTube gaming division. Prior to him joining YouTube, there wasn't a YouTube gaming division. There were definitely gaming videos on YouTube, but Ryan definitely cemented what the gaming section on YouTube was going to look like. Over the next 2 or 3 years, we're going to point to examples of high-polished AAA games that are built on Polygon. It's now valued at $2 billion. The group doesn't consider itself a company in the traditional sense. A lack of clarity over who controls the platform behind certain digital currencies has been a key source of contention for regulators scrutinizing the fast world of evolving technologies, essentially. That being said, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Very exciting times for MATIC holders. Not financial advice, always do your own research, but always interesting to see what's happening in the Web3 space. That being said, especially when it's $500 million going into it. That being said, this is the Web3 channel covering everything happening in the Web3 space, from crypto, NFT, and metaverse news. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you in the next Web3 video.